Now that we've added and tweaked the main foundation of our interviews, it's time to begin adding the visuals that will make this video richer and more engaging. So if our interviews are the A-roll, telling us all about this woman's shark dive experience, then we'll use the actual shark dive footage as B-roll, which not only provides important supplemental visuals, but it also functions to cover up all our jump cuts. Let's first explore how to use B-roll to make our story more engaging and convincing. Let's listen to the first part of the interviews first.
My name is Christy Howes and I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. Today I'm going on a shark dive.
Okay, right after she says that I'm going on a shark dive, rather than listening to her talking for the entire interview and watching this boring shot, it's better to insert some additional footage that shows her preparation for the shark dive. So you can see that I've already identified all the B-rolls that I want to work with for this project. So it's easier for me to select my B-rolls. And there are 3 shots that I've identified as the preparation for the shark dive. The first one is this putting on the shoe. The second one is her buckle up. And then finally is her being thrown into the water. Okay, so I find this one might be a little bit too long. So I will just fine-tune it a little bit and finding when she's being thrown and then shorten it up a little bit. Okay, so I will not do a lot of fine-tuning at this point. After adding the music, then I will be able to edit it according to the rhythm of the music. Let's play this part again.
Dive.
So now you see that interview has been cut to the B-rolls. And after this,
I'm extremely nervous.
Cut back to the interviews. Okay, so that's how you can add some supplemental visuals to make it more engaging. Another use for B-roll is to cover jump cuts. Let me first show you what I mean by jump cuts. So take a look at these 2 clips and see if you can notice some abrupt change of her position in the interview.
I'm in Atlanta, Georgia. Today I'm going on a shark dive.
Alright, so she's actually physically changing position as the edit occurs, so the audience can notice that there's a cut in between. And sometimes it can be a little bit distracting. And similarly, if we didn't add these 3 B-rolls, you will notice a jump cut in between these 2 clips as well.
Dive. I'm extremely nervous.
You see the position change? So good editors usually will hide these jump cuts so the audience will not notice and not be distracted by it. So the first way to cover the jump cuts is by inserting all these B-rolls in your main story. So now you notice that we'll cut to this scene first and then cut back to the interview. So you will not notice the change of the physical position. Therefore, you successfully hide your jump cut. However, inserting B-roll in the main storyline will make the video longer. If you want to keep the length of your interview but still use B-roll to hide your jump cut, then you can place your B-roll in the secondary storyline. So for example, rather than inserting them in between these 2 clips, I can drag maybe part of this clip and then put it onto the secondary storyline. So this part is called the secondary storyline. And I can shorten it up a little bit. And whatever is on top will actually be cut to. So you see that when my playhead skim through, it will actually cut from the interview to this B-roll and then cut it back. So let's watch it.
Shark dive. I'm extremely nervous about this dive.
And then you can fine-tune your B-rolls to make the cut a little bit flow a little bit better. Okay, so you can see that B-roll is very useful to enhance our shark dive story by making it more engaging or help it to flow better.